Years ago, long before I was born, we lived
By
underground.
cleaning all wounds of ant venom and administering a steroid compound, you reduce the swelling and the patient's breathing returns to normal. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Can I just take this off? I don't think I can. Alright, well, I'm gonna need my duster. My babe magnet shades. Oh yeah, I'm heavy because I don't have the leather backpack. There we go. Alright, well, now I have an explosive collar, which is not great, but I'm not going to bother equipping my gun. I could blow the NCR's brains off. I mean, that much is obvious. However, it also seems perfectly plausible. I likely could just say, hey, please leave, and maybe he won't pay attention to the literal explosions sitting on my neck. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight shot. I'm going to quick save because why not? Quick shot from here to the NCR Ranger. How far away is he? I didn't actually check. He's not that far. And I'll let you know if I either find him or if I get my head blown off. Because honestly, both seem pretty fitting. Okay, NCR Ranger, here I come. Oh wait, is this you? Are you just gonna come to me?
Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
Who are you? Listen, if you point that gun at me, I'll stick it up your ass.
Ha! Got some claws on you, little lady. I like that. What can I do for you?
You can tell me where you get your mutton jobs. It looked like you took them from somebody else and stuck them on your face. Listen, what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, I figured it was ideal. Of course, seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working, and a safe house is no good without one. I reckon I'll stick around a while, patrol for troublemakers, see if I can get that radio working.
Okay, so you're here for a little while. Listen, this actually seems like a bad location for a safe house.
Oh, and in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Well, the problem is powder gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a month.
You've seen that with your own two eyes?
Yep.
God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
And you may have saved mine. Okay, let's go back to the Elder and let him know the Ranger has been dealt with. Even though he continues to approach here, and I don't think I can stop him. Well, let's see if I can remember which bunker gets me back there. I have returned, probably for you to kill me. I'm not gonna pick that.
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
Alright. Okay. I will walk in here. Oh, I get to just keep all my stuff this time. I could totally just pop a hole right in the Elder's nose.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
Well, he won't be a problem.
Gone. Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
Well, I convinced him that staying here was more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test.
Okay.
He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you.
Okay.
Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it. And there will be no mercy.
Okay. Alright, well, that seems fine. I gotta go meet you at your command room. Can I talk to you just here?
What I wish to discuss
No.
with you can wait for once I get settled in the command room, outsider.
Okay, I will wait for that. Awfully nice bunker you have in here, though. Anybody ever tell you about how nice you have it? Also, is this the area with all the spoons underneath the, the grates? Because people keep dropping their spoons. Maybe. Oh, I can see myself getting even more lost in here than anywhere else. Hello? You got people under your floors. Oh, well. Who are you? Nice stash. Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna tail him, see if I can find his way to his control room, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be able to find it regardless. And I'm not gonna probably be able to find my way out of here. So, that's fine. Then you're gonna tell me that this isn't confusing to anybody else. Hey, we're back here again. Okay. I'll wait until you sit down.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now.
Is that so?
However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'm at least willing to listen.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Sure.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
That is actually good news, because I needed some stuff. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol at Repcon, at Nellis, and at Black Mountain.
You're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out.
You have a big gun.
I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
I mean, you have a gigantic gun, so go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Okay, have you tried bringing this up to the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
And I suppose you'd nominate yourself?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
Okay, and how do you propose to do it?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I can definitely think about it.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Well, he did actually ask me to go find some people.
What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Yeah, he asked me to look for lost patrols.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. What I'm actually going to do is I am going to look around. I was hoping to find some medical supplies, but I'm a little worried I'm going to get a little lost. Okay, Scribe Ibsen's there. Everyone's here. Actually, you know what? I'll talk to you since I'm here.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Why is your head so, like, squished? Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Ah, yes. So why aren't there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
Oh, that'd be horrible. Why lockdown?
That's not really for me to say. It's a bit of a touchy subject. You should probably forget I mentioned it.
Okay, let's go back to the virus you mentioned.
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Alright, is there anything I can actually do to help you, though?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically.
Like a worm.
We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or two, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Yeah, listen, can the virus's files be partitioned so that read access is only provided to the kernel administrator?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
Correct. I will give it a try, I suppose.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I will try my best. I'm gonna follow you. Yeah, I suppose. Which terminal am I working with? Any one of them? There's a lot of them here.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
How do I find which terminal? Access data store? No. Catch me if you can. Partition the virus. Partitioning. Check the partition. Partition confirmed. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Clock is ticking. Partition the virus. Check the partition. Partition confirmed.
10 seconds.
What am I doing wrong? Welcome user. Reload the data store. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, fine. Let's go with you. I don't actually know what I'm doing here at all. What am I doing here? Am I just kind of... You found the other 2 hosts. Partition. Check.
That's
Cool.
it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Oh, okay. Is that all I needed to do?
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, I got a question for you. Might be a little personal, but now that the data store's fixed, what do you think I heard in trying to get McNamara, or Namara? I heard his name. What do you think about Harden trying to get Buddy dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know what I was doing or what I did, but I'm glad it worked, I guess. Anyway, let's try to find some medical supplies, because I don't actually know where I need to go for that. It's somewhere in this maze, I think. Door? Definitely not in there. If I kept medical supplies, where would I keep them? Maybe here?
Welcome to the range.
Nope, that's a range. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for. And what are you?
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser
Oh, I
wares.
did find it.
As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Yeah, show me what you got for sale.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
How interesting. I only have 873 caps, though. Combat Armor Reinforced Mark II has a good amount of damage threshold, but it's actually expensive as all hell. The Thermic Lance, Tri-Beam Laser Rifle, a Marksman Carbine, 12.7 submachine gun. You have a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really take advantage. However, what I do have, I mean, I could sell this 10mm submachine gun or this 9mm submachine gun. Realistically, I'm probably not going to use one or the other, but since I don't actually know just yet, I figure we leave it alone. I was actually going to sell some miscellaneous stuff. I have, well, a bunch of fingers, a food sanitizer. Actually, I don't have anything I can sell. Well, this was a kind of a waste. I will get going. Okay, this isn't actually what I was looking for, but I guess we'll try to help someone. I need to figure out where I need to go next. Lace is a maze, isn't it? How do I get outside of here? Up here? One of these doors is going to take me outside. I just don't remember which one. Up? Probably up. Good, sweet. Well, I mean, the Mojave is about as nice as it's going to be. The hell? I don't think I've ever actually been in here at night. When I heard the sound effect, I didn't know what to expect. Of course it would be that. Are we good? Alright, beautiful. What a weird weather effect. Anyway, beautiful shining sun. Wonderful weather. Although, where do I need to go at on a map? Realistically, I'm a little mixed on what I want to do, but for the sake of things, let's try to find some of these guys that managed to go missing. One was relatively close, one was at Repcon, and one was at Nellis. The one that's relatively close is somewhere in this general direction, but I don't recall what he was doing, or based on what the other guy said, I don't know why they were where they were. Oh yeah, they took all of my stuff. Hold on. Hold your horses. I need to go ahead and grab... Honestly, I'm just going to grab my sword for right now. I could sit here and waste ammo. Ultimately, I feel like it's not entirely worth it. I mean, these guys are going to die eventually. It's probably not going to take many shots. But, I mean, ammo is sparse, and I still haven't really recovered from when I took over Kaiser's Legion. And I don't really feel like, you know, going through that much ammo all over again. Now, am I close? It looked like it was relatively close on a map, although Oh, what do I hear? Hello? Centaurs. Oh. Well, I'm going to tell you what we're going to start by doing. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, take some rad away, cure a little bit of the rads. Not all of them. I like to be a little irradiated. Being a little irradiated, I think, keeps me on my toes. But for the sake of things, hey, we got Mo. Who is Mo? I feel like Mo is one of the... I mean, a named NPC. You would kind of think he was one of the Brotherhood members. Also, I don't think shooting him in the tentacles? Are those tentacles? Those might be tentacles. I feel like the tentacles aren't actually the best place to hit him. They didn't seem to care. Now, if not, well, we could do the head. Head actually seems like it might be the best as long as I can hit it. Yeah, head's doing the most amount of damage. There we go. Again, don't know if anybody can actually hear me or see me. Or what the... I'm pretty sure he can see me. Listen, can we talk about this? Let's talk. And by talk, I mean not kill me. See what happens. Oh crap, there's so many people there. Why did I do